The aim of the module is essentially to look at the spatial dimensions of economic geographies. So we look at processes of globalization, the role of corporations in those, the clustering of businesses, the actual continuing relevance of economic geography essentially within a global world. So we look at a whole number of various aspects that are important to economic geographies. So we look at the role of globalization, we look at the role of ICT on economic activity, we look at why businesses cluster, we look at the increasing importance and role of creative industries in cities, and then we move on finally to looking at uneven development within countries, why unemployment persists in certain parts of the country and not others, and finally the role of the state in actually trying to regulate and amend some of those uneven developments. Students will essentially learn a whole number of factors around why and how industries and jobs locate in certain places rather than others. So we get to understand at the second year level why economic geographies are so complicated, why on the one hand we have a huge amount of globalization, but on the other hand geography remains critical. So we look at things like where your breakfast comes from, which is quite an easy way to look at the continuing importance of geography, in the sense that the production lines for those cereal bars, things like that, are essentially configured globally and heavily depend upon geographies. So students will develop the ability to critically engage these issues about the why and the how, where these activities take place, and be able to compare the role of these processes between different cities and regions.